Nashville Mayor O'Connell gets a big W for his long sought-out transit plan.
And hundreds of thousands of Nashvilleians voted to pass the Choose How You Move plan. We have Mayor O'Connell joining us now. Congratulations. I know it was a late night, but a celebratory night for you.
Late night, and we got to start talking about this pretty early in the evening, as I think we were waiting for several other races to finish out. But I think it's a really good, important night for the future of the city.
It's never easy to get people to raise their taxes, and that's exactly what you've done here. Why? And it was an overwhelming victory. Why do you think people bought into this?
I think fundamentally we looked at simple, effective things where people could immediately see the benefit. I think everyone understands when you are able to change out 2 to 1 your traffic signals so that everybody gets more green lights. That's a very easy thing to understand. I think having sidewalks in more neighborhoods is something that we have heard and that I knew from Metro Council, that more people across the city want that. And then 24/7, 365 transit services. All of these things are simple ingredients that add up over time to a system that works well together.
And the sales tax increase will only cover half of the funding. The rest of it, talk about where that's going to come from.
Right. So we knew coming into it, and this is very similar to one of the things that was clear in the 2018 program, is you do as much as you can on your own locally, and I think it's important for us to have that mindset as much as possible. But we do expect state and federal partnership to be a big component of this as well.
Your old district represents a big change in Nashville's shift. We have a lot of young people moving in, a lot of people that don't have cars, and you think that was also reflected in this vote?
I do, and I even think back to myself in my 20s and that kind of being a part of my own pathway to home ownership. It can be a big affordability opportunity if you don't have to do that, or if you are in a position where I was talking to people last night, even a friend who was telling me, I didn't even know this, that their family is down to 1 car. It's something that has been working well for them, teenage daughter, and so there's often this trade-off, of kind of who gets to use it, but also a big uptick in their ability as a family to start taking advantage of transit. We, again, want that to be more available to people as an option, not requiring people to make any changes. In fact, if you like how things work today, they're going to work even better tomorrow.
Okay. And we've also seen a big uptick in pedestrian deaths, especially along Dickerson Pike. I know there's going to be some big changes there. Talk about that and how this could improve that.
One of our 4 key principles in the program of sidewalk signal service, the last of the components, was safety. We want people not only to be safer walking up and down streets like Dickerson, but also crossing streets like Dickerson. In addition to that, we'll have lighting improvements, again, just focusing on simple things. But there's a lot of technology in here too. As we brought the Rip Patton North Nashville Community Transit Center online in just the past few months, we also have a SMART grant underway that's using LiDAR, and you can see in real time pedestrians crossing the street, how they're interacting with the intersection, the community transit center that's there, and that combined with infrastructure improvements means we know in real time if pedestrians are at risk, if motorists are, following traffic laws, responding appropriately on the roadway, how they're interacting with transit vehicles. And so across the city, we're hoping to see that kind of thing. Simple improvements that are very easy for people to understand, but taking advantage of technology well into the future.
So now you get the yes. When do we start seeing changes?
So we won't have any revenue collected until a few months from now, but we get to start planning for that moment. Our local transit authority, our Nashville Department of Transportation, NDOT, we've been working with them to get this ready. And so today is another version of a day one where we get to go have that conversation with both of them. We get to start thinking about staffing, but the biggest thing that they're going to get to do with our team is now that scheduling. If we come back and have this interview again next year at this time, our expectation would be you'd see progress on all 3 of those fronts. We should see sidewalks starting to be delivered. We should start to see the first new modern traffic signals connecting directly up to our brand new state-of-the-art traffic management center we just opened. And Steve Bland at WeGo Public Transit should
So thank you again for coming in. We appreciate that.
I think you're probably happy to be without sleep in this case, though.
I
Worth
am.
it, right?
I mean, I will say, again, like we're taking stock of all of the whole picture of Nashville. I know we're going to have a lot to think about in terms of where our state and federal partnerships are after today, but I think it's a big win for the city last night, and we look forward to getting to work.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah, thank you all.